Nestled on the French Riviera, Monaco is smaller than New York City's Central Park. But don't let its size fool you. This pint-sized principality packs a heavyweight punch, boasting more billionaires per capita than a Scrooge McDuck swimming pool. We're diving deep into the shimmering waters of Monaco's success story. How did this tiny dot on the map become synonymous with unimaginable wealth and luxury? The answer is far more fascinating than any fairy tale. Monaco is famously known for its dazzling display of wealth, but beneath the glitz and glamour lies a compelling story of economic ingenuity. Imagine a place where the tax rates are as low as the Lamborghinis you'll see cruising the streets. Monaco has cultivated an environment that fosters innovation and attracts businesses. They've embraced technology, diversified their economy, and let's be honest, they've got some pretty stellar real estate. We're about to delve into the fascinating tapestry of Monaco's success, exploring the political structure, the economic engines, and the societal factors that have made this tiny nation a global phenomenon. Let's talk about the man behind the curtain, or in this case, the prince behind the principality. Monaco is ruled by a hereditary monarchy, which sounds about as modern as a powdered wig, but hear us out. The current ruler, Prince Albert II, isn't just sitting around polishing his crown jewels. One of the keys to Monaco's success has been its political stability. This stability has created a business-friendly environment that's as attractive to investors as a sale at a diamond store. The government has also invested heavily in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, creating a high quality of life. It's like a real-life game of Sim City, but instead of building parks and schools, you're attracting billionaires with tax breaks and oceanfront views. Now, let's address the elephant-shaped yacht in the harbor taxes, or rather, the lack thereof. Monaco is famously known for its tax-friendly policies, which are about as appealing to the wealthy as a free lifetime supply of caviar. No income tax? Sign me up. No wealth tax? Where do I park my yacht? This has made Monaco a magnet for the world's elite. But becoming a Monégasque resident is no walk in the park. You'll need to prove your financial worth, invest a hefty sum in the local economy, and demonstrate a genuine commitment to the country. For those who can afford it, the benefits are clear: a luxurious lifestyle, a stable political environment, and the joy of keeping more of your hard-earned fortune. So, we've established that Monaco is a tax haven, but what else makes this tiny nation such an attractive destination for the world's wealthy? Imagine a place where the streets are safe, the crime rate is lower than a limbo champion, and the biggest worry you have is choosing which luxury boutique to visit first. This sense of security is a major draw for high-profile individuals. Monaco has a stable banking system, a strong currency, and a reputation for discretion that's as solid as the rock it's built on. It's a place where you can rub shoulders with the elite, sip champagne with a view, and generally live out your most extravagant fantasies. Now you might be thinking, sure, Monaco sounds great for billionaires, but what about the average person? Can a country built on catering to the ultra-wealthy ever truly be sustainable? Monaco is surprisingly forward-thinking when it comes to its future. They're investing heavily in renewable energy, sustainable development, and environmental protection. From promoting electric vehicles and reducing carbon emissions to investing in marine conservation and waste management, Monaco is taking concrete steps to ensure its long-term sustainability. This commitment to sustainability isn't just good for the environment, it's also good for business. Okay, let's address the misconception that Monaco is all about gambling and lounging on yachts. Behind the glitz and glamour, Monaco is a hotbed of innovation, quietly buzzing with entrepreneurial energy. Monaco has strategically positioned itself as a hub for cutting-edge industries, attracting businesses and entrepreneurs from all corners of the globe. We're talking about everything from fintech and biotech to renewable energy and sustainable development. The government has rolled out the red carpet for entrepreneurs, offering tax incentives, streamlined regulations, and a supportive ecosystem that encourages growth and development. And let's not forget about Monaco's strategic location. Nestled in the heart of Europe, it's a gateway to global markets with easy access to major cities and financial hubs. Now let's talk about the moneymakers, the industries that keep Monaco's economic engine humming like a finely tuned sports car. While tourism and real estate play a significant role, Monaco has diversified its portfolio, attracting a wide range of businesses and industries. One of the key sectors is finance. Monaco is home to a thriving financial services industry with a reputation for stability, discretion, and favorable tax policies. Monaco is also becoming a hub for fintech innovation, attracting startups and established companies alike. From software development and cybersecurity to artificial intelligence and robotics, Monaco is positioning itself as a leader in the global tech landscape. So we've established that Monaco is a hub for innovation, but what does that actually look like on the ground? Picture this, a vibrant startup ecosystem, buzzing with energy and brimming with entrepreneurial spirit. Young, ambitious companies are setting up shop in Monaco, drawn by the favorable business environment, the access to funding, and the allure of working in one of the most glamorous locations on Earth. The government has played a key role in fostering this startup culture, providing funding, mentorship, and networking opportunities for budding entrepreneurs. It's a win-win situation. Startups get the funding they need to grow, and investors get a piece of the action in one of the world's most promising innovation hubs. Now, let's zoom in on some of the specific industries where Monaco is making waves. One area of particular focus is biotechnology. Monaco has invested heavily in research and development, attracting leading scientists, doctors, and researchers from around the world. They're working on groundbreaking treatments for diseases, developing innovative medical technologies, and exploring the frontiers of human health and longevity. Monaco is also emerging as a leader in the field of renewable energy. They've set ambitious goals for reducing their carbon footprint, investing in solar power, wind energy, and other sustainable solutions. By investing in these cutting-edge industries, Monaco is not only diversifying its economy and creating jobs, but also positioning itself as a leader in shaping the future. Alright, let's talk quality of life, because living in a billionaire's playground isn't just about diamond-encrusted toothpicks and champagne fountains. It's also about having access to top-notch healthcare, world-class education, and a level of safety and security that would make Fort Knox blush. Monaco consistently ranks among the highest in the world in GDP per capita, meaning its residents have more money to throw around than a casino whale on a winning streak. But it's not just about having deep pockets, it's about what you can do with them. From Michelin-starred restaurants and designer boutiques to world-class entertainment and cultural events, Monaco offers a level of luxury and sophistication that's hard to find anywhere else. Now let's talk about something even more valuable than money: health. Monaco has a world-renowned healthcare system with state-of-the-art facilities, highly skilled doctors, and a focus on preventative care. Imagine a place where the wait times for appointments are shorter than the lines for a luxury car launch. But it's not just about fancy hospitals and high-tech equipment. It's also about the overall well-being of the population. And in Monaco, people tend to be pretty darn happy. Monaco consistently ranks highly in global happiness surveys, offering residents a Mediterranean paradise with exceptional healthcare and a side of contentment. Now let's talk about the little Monégasques in training, because even in a land of luxury, education is paramount. Monaco understands that investing in its future generations is key to its ongoing success, so they've created an education system that's as impressive as their collection of supercars. From early childhood education to higher learning, Monaco offers a high-quality, well-rounded education that prepares students for success in a globalized world. Think of it as a finishing school for future CEOs, diplomats, and of course the occasional prince or princess. The government provides free education for all Monégasque citizens, and there are also several international schools catering to the needs of the expat community. These schools offer a variety of curricula, from the rigorous international baccalaureate to specialized programs in business, finance, and technology. But it's not just about academics. Monaco's education system also emphasizes extracurricular activities, creativity, and personal development. From music and art to sports and languages, students have ample opportunities to explore their passions, develop their talents, and become well-rounded individuals. Okay, let's talk about something that keeps many people up at night: safety. But in Monaco you can sleep soundly knowing that you're living in one of the safest countries on earth. Seriously, the crime rate is so low it's practically non-existent. It's like a real-life gated community, except the gates are invisible, and the guards are discreetly tucked away, probably enjoying a croissant and a cappuccino at a sidewalk cafe. Monaco has a highly visible police presence with officers stationed throughout the Principality, keeping a watchful eye on things. But it's not just about manpower, they also invest heavily in technology, with state-of-the-art surveillance systems, facial recognition software, and other high-tech tools that would make James Bond proud. But it's not just about preventing crime, it's also about creating a sense of security and peace of mind. And in Monaco, that feeling is palpable. Residents and visitors alike can stroll down the streets at any hour, enjoy the nightlife, and generally live their lives without fear of becoming a statistic. This level of safety is a major draw for high-profile individuals, families with young children, and anyone who values peace and tranquility. It's like living in a bubble of security, where worry and anxiety are left at the border, and the only thing you have to fear is missing out on the next glamorous event. Alright, let's indulge in a little fantasy, shall we? Imagine waking up in your luxurious Monaco apartment, sunlight streaming through floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the sparkling Mediterranean. After a breakfast of fresh croissants and perfectly brewed coffee, delivered of course by a man in a crisp white uniform, you step out onto your balcony, inhaling the salty sea air and the faint scent of jasmine. Your biggest decision of the day? Whether to take your yacht out for a spin along the French Riviera, hop in your sports car for a scenic drive through the mountains, or simply relax by the pool, sipping on a chilled glass of rosé while catching up on the latest art auction catalogs. Sounds pretty idyllic, right? Well, for residents of Monaco, this isn't a fantasy, it's just another Tuesday. Life in this tiny principality is a whirlwind of luxury, leisure, and a healthy dose of pinch-me-is-this real-life moments. But it's not all champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Beneath the surface of glitz and glamour lies a strong sense of community, a shared appreciation for the finer things in life, and a surprisingly down-to-earth vibe. Now, you might be thinking, sure, living in Monaco sounds amazing on paper, but are the people actually happy, or are they too busy counting their money and comparing yacht sizes? Well, hold on to your monocles because the data might surprise you. Monaco consistently ranks highly in global surveys on happiness, life satisfaction, and overall well-being. It seems that living in a place where the sun always shines, the champagne flows freely, and the biggest worry is choosing which gala to attend can do wonders for your mood. But it's not just about material possessions or superficial pleasures. Residents of Monaco often cite the strong sense of community, the safety and security, and the exceptional quality of life as major factors contributing to their happiness. Imagine a place where you can walk down the street and recognize your neighbors, where children can play freely without fear, and where the local bakery knows your order by heart. That's the kind of close-knit community that exists in Monaco, despite its reputation as a playground for the elite. Beyond the billionaires finding community in a playground for the elite. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the yacht in the harbor. Monaco is a place where the ultra-wealthy rub shoulders, where billionaires go to see and be seen. So how does the average person fit into this world of extravagance and exclusivity? Well, surprisingly well actually. While Monaco certainly has its fair share of billionaires, it's also home to a diverse community of artists, entrepreneurs, families, and retirees, all drawn to the Principality's unique blend of luxury, culture, and Mediterranean charm. And despite the differences in bank accounts, there's a shared sense of community that transcends wealth and status. People from all walks of life come together to celebrate local festivals, enjoy the many cultural events, and simply appreciate the beauty of their surroundings. Monaco is a place where you're more likely to be judged on your taste in wine than the size of your yacht, where a shared passion for art, music, or fine dining can bridge any financial divide. It's a reminder that even in a playground for the elite, human connection and shared experiences are what truly matter. The price of paradise. Navigating the trade-offs of luxe living. Now let's get real for a moment. Living in a fairy tale principality like Monaco comes with a price tag, and we're not just talking about the astronomical cost of living. There are certain trade-offs that come with residing in this exclusive enclave. For one, space is a luxury in itself. Monaco is incredibly densely populated, with people living in close proximity to one another. If you're someone who values wide-open spaces, sprawling lawns, and the ability to blast your music without disturbing the neighbors, Monaco might not be the ideal fit. Secondly, anonymity is a rare commodity in Monaco. Everyone knows everyone, or at least knows of them, and word travels faster than a Formula One car on the Grand Prix circuit. If you're someone who values privacy and discretion, living in a fishbowl like Monaco might take some getting used to. Finally, while Monaco offers an unparalleled quality of life, it's not without its challenges. Traffic can be a nightmare, especially during peak season, and the cost of living can be exorbitant, even for those accustomed to a certain level of luxury. So, while Monaco might seem like paradise on earth, it's important to weigh the pros and cons before packing your bags and booking a one-way ticket to this glittering principality. Like any life decision, it's about finding the right balance, the place that aligns with your values, priorities, and, of course, your budget. Alright folks, it's time to slap on your fanciest tuxedo, adjust your diamond cufflinks, and practice your best James Bond impression because we're about to enter the glittering high-stakes world of Monaco's casinos. This is Monte Carlo, where the air shimmers with wealth, the champagne flows like a rushing river of liquid gold, and fortunes are won and lost with the spin of a roulette wheel. Casinos are practically synonymous with Monaco, as iconic to the Principality's image as Grace Kelly in a tiara. Okay, let's step inside the velvet ropes and mingle with the elite, shall we? Imagine a sea of exquisitely dressed individuals dripping in diamonds and designer labels, their faces carefully composed into masks of nonchalance, even as the roulette wheel spins with their entire net worth riding on the outcome. This is the world of Monaco's high rollers, where fortunes are made and lost with the flick of a card or the roll of a dice. These are the titans of industry, the captains of capitalism, the folks who use $1,000 bills as napkins and consider a private jet a perfectly reasonable mode of transportation to pick up a loaf of bread. But it's not just about the gambling, oh no. Monaco's casinos are also social playgrounds for the elite, places to see and be seen, to network with fellow titans of industry, and maybe, just maybe, find a dance partner for the evening who happens to own their own private island. It's a world where business deals are struck over baccarat tables, romances blossom over roulette wheels, and champagne is the only beverage served, except for the occasional shaken-not-stirred martini because, well, some traditions are sacred. Just remember, if you ever find yourself at one of these high-stakes tables, try not to make eye contact with the guy who looks suspiciously like Javier Bardem in No Country for Old Men. Trust us on this one. Let's shift gears from the high-stakes glamour of the casinos to the high-octane thrill of Monaco's Formula One Grand Prix. The streets of Monte Carlo become a twisting racetrack, filled with exhaust fumes and roaring engines. Drivers push their machines to the limit, navigating tight corners and dodging yachts. The Monaco Grand Prix is the Super Bowl of motorsports, a spectacle of speed, skill, and luxury. The streets are packed with Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and McLarens, and exclusive after-parties. Monaco's social calendar is packed with events, from galas and yacht shows to art fairs and auctions. Rub shoulders with royalty at the Rose Ball, or bid on a Picasso. Sip champagne on a super yacht and enjoy the show. Pack your platinum credit card and glamorous attire because Monaco's events impress and amaze. They might even empty your wallet. So there you have it, the Monaco miracle. A postage stamp-sized principality punching well above its weight class. It's a place where fairy tales collide with reality, where the impossible seems almost expected. We've explored the political savvy, the economic ingenuity, and the social alchemy that transformed this tiny dot into a global beacon. Monaco reminds us that the smallest packages can contain the biggest surprises. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments what you thought.